How you doing, Internet? I'm Beanut, and welcome back to STO. I know I did say that the next one would be the Vault, but we also have to do this TFO. Azure Nebula. So I'll queue for that. So it may take some time. Oh, guess not. Usually it does take longer for the ones that are a little bit... Well, they've been around for a while, really. So it can take a while to queue for those. Sometimes. I was gonna refine some dilithium while we waited. Pains me to ask for your assistance, but it seems we have no choice. The Tholians have captured a number of Romulan Star Empire ships, and we need your help. If you can disable the tractor beams, you should be able to help the ships escape. Each base has 4 tractor beam emitters that need to be disabled. Armaments are no match for the Tholians.
Our time here is limited. Stay focused. Plan your attacks, and save as many ships as possible. Every loss is critical for my people.
Let's follow in someone else. We don't really have the armaments for this, and the Tholians are a pain in my butt. Let's summon a little bit of help. Okay, let's get started on this if we can. Come on. Second. Pass on that. Pass on that.
An Apex warbird is escaping.
Done with that. Who's next? I see a sign over there. It really is faster if we go with other people. Let's go a bit slower. This takes time. And of course, in Temple Ambassador, we get to see this from the other perspective.
A Delon warbird is escaping.
Okay, who's next? We go for this one or this one? Or that one? Or the asteroid that just appeared on the edge of my vision. Or this one? And there we see a prime example of why they're such a pain. There's no particular reason why I did that. Ooh, let's try and get that. Pass on that. Let's try and see where people are headed so we can help them. I guess that one's worth more points.
A Dalan warbird is escaping.
Oh, they already got to that one. I'm not going to be able to take this on my own. Oh, good. I'm aware. Yikes. Oh, we can go out this way. No, let's take care of them first. Dual heavy? Sure, why not? And we can release those. Oh. Yes.
A Dalan warbird is escaping.
Okay.
A Dalis warbird is escaping.
No one's heading to that one yet. And I think they finished there. They'll finish there. Let's help out this Sazanami. Quantum... No, unless it was blue.
A Hapax warbird is escaping.
Disable. Oh, we did the optional thing.
A Dalan warbird is escaping.
I think I'll take that. Or not. Got 4 minutes left. Did anyone order a dash of chaos? Oh. Who hit us? And how can I hit them back harder? Why not?
escaping.
Oh, that guy already left. Okay. Which is worth more?
A Haypax warbird is escaping.
Oh, they already got that one. Okay. Let's see about this one. Unless there's more. That one's worth 2. They both are. I hope someone followed me in, because otherwise I'm boned. Okay. How about I give you something else to shoot at? Oh no. Come on, get off the wall. There's some of that. This gives me some help. Ow. I don't say I want that. Where are they? I did not need to do that. In fact, I shouldn't have done that. I've noticed. Whoops. How much time left? 30 seconds? I couldn't survive 30 seconds on my own. Ugh. Well, respawn just in time for the end. Let's pick up some Romulus ones.
Excellent work. The Republic values our assistance, and these joint ventures will only continue to strengthen those bonds.
So when you queue up, you'll get some of those resources too, which is always a good thing.
The Romulans had a base, known as the Vault, that they used for research into Borg technology. This facility was abandoned in the chaos after the destruction of the Romulan homeworld, but intelligence suggests that the work there was far enough along that it was used to retrofit Nero's ship before it disappeared, along with Ambassador Spock's vessel in the Hobus system. Long-range sensors have detected energy spikes in the Hakona system, and Starfleet intelligence believes that someone is bringing the Vault back online. We need to know who, and more importantly, we need to know if there is still Borg technology or restricted weaponry on that base. I need you to proceed immediately to the Hakona system and investigate the Vault. Engage if you must, but I would prefer if you could gather the information we need, without conflict.
I need a fighter of some kind. Let's see what we can do about setting up the Vault before we actually go in. It's been about 20 minutes in this one, and it will take a while to navigate the Vault even once we're in. Also, I think this is in Starbase where, yeah, there's some additional stuff going on. Let's go talk to the Admiral, shall we?
In order to avoid drawing too much attention, you need to fly under the radar, so to speak. Admiral Tenay has authorized the requisition of a shuttlecraft for you. You can fulfill the requisition in the shipyard. Once you're ready, take the shuttlecraft out to the Hakona system. If you have a runabout, fighter, or other such craft available, feel free to use it, but do not approach the system in a starship. We want to avoid the notice of whoever's in the vault. A shuttle will also be able to dock with the vault and explore the interior.
Not that we wouldn't be scaled down. Sending one of their best with you, Commander Telmar. She's been fully briefed and will transport to your vessel as soon as you're ready to depart for Hakona. I trust there won't be a problem.
Any questions? Very well. Remember, you must use a shuttlecraft, runabout, fighter, or similar small operations craft.
That's just the Admiral again. The last time I was here, there were particles, omega particles all over the place. That's just a commodity broker. I have a couple candidates in my candidate roster bit. Ship equipment. Shuttle. Ship selection. Ship and shuttle requisition. Oh. Type 8. Danube class. 2 for weapons. 0 aft. I didn't know oh. That costs money to get. Not that I can't afford it. So this one is free. 2 forward weapons. Slightly more hull. And it's not that really that expensive. Pistol runabout. This is pretty much the same as the Danube. For something that I'm probably only going to use the once, doesn't make a whole lot of sense to get it this way, does it? Yeah, I'll just get the normal shuttle. This is the diplomatic mission that's kind of a pain. It's supposed to be organizing a trade negotiation between the Federation, Frankie, Rigelians, and Defeat. The representatives are all here, but some snags have been come up. This could all fall apart. I could use your help. Do you mind talking to them? After you've introduced yourself to the respective investors, come see me for more information. May as well do this and then call it a day, and then we can do the vault next time. Please proceed when all parties are ready to negotiate. Thank you. The Rigelians are most pleased to be part of this trade conference, so I hope that all parties are prepared to be using. I'll wait here. Please let me know when the talks are ready to continue. It's the Ferengi that are the sticking point. And unfortunately, I have to run all the way back. Someone else? Another Federation soldier? Are there no actual diplomats? Welcome anyway. Hardly welcome if you ask me. Harassed by the Federation, threatened by the Deferi, ignored by the Rigelian. Call this a trade conference? I've seen more wheeling and dealing at a funeral. Speaking of, I have 16 discs of the vacuum dissected remains of the great Ferengi poet Crix. I'm sure you remember his epic, Into the Feeling Rattling in My Hands. It's a classic. Don't you want a piece of classic on your desk? It's a sacrifice, but I'm willing to part with it. Or, well, I've got GPL, what do you say? They're up here. All things in balance, all things in time. Welcome. Expect that you'd like to have a conversation on the first day from my statement will be brief. Unless the Ferengi become capable of equity in our dealings, I'm afraid there will be no point to me staying. I met the ambassadors. Part of the reason I had to introduce yourself first was to make sure none of them had left the starbase already. This entire conference is on the verge of falling apart, so here's the bottom line. The Federation needs tissue regenerators while the Rigelians have in abundance. But the Rigelians won't accept Federation credits. They want land. Specifically, they want a planet near their home system for a new colony. The Teferi have the rights to such a planet. Even better, they're not using it. Unfortunately, all trade talks with the Teferi have come to a screeching halt because of something the Ferengi have done. I've tried talking to the ambassadors, but they're shutting me up. I brought them all here, so I guess they blame me for the conflict. Tensions are high and we need to do something. Maybe if you can speak to the ambassadors, you can find out what's going on and whether or not there is a way to salvage these stocks. You know, it seems unfortunate to have to rely on a Federation Lieutenant Commander who's only just barely received her first command a while ago. I understand you're having a problem with the Ferengi? Unjust in their practices. To me, that's no greater insult. Ambassador Ulish himself has authorized a heavy tariff on all the Ferrimento spice, the key ingredient to spice wine. The tariff itself is not the problem. The Ferengi alliance's unwillingness to share the profits equally is something that I cannot tolerate. Because of this, as long as the Ferengi are part of any Federation trade talks, we will not participate. Unfair? I'm insulted. Adding a tariff to the Ferrimento spice is just good business, and let me guess, these angry aren't sharing their profits. Where's the business sense in that? I'm not stupid, you know. When I make profit, I keep it. Still, in the name of trade relations, we might be willing to cut the tariffs, if the Teferi will agree to give us exclusive rights to distribute their spice wine. If not, these are over now. Clearly, anyone paying attention should be able to see that the Ferengi are the aggrieved party here. We're being asked to give up everything for very little reward. So his actual motive is finally clear. Surely this was his goal all along. The Ferengi lack the ability to replicate the spice wine, and its value is far greater than the spice itself. If this continues to demand inquiry in our dealings, we cannot allow it to continue. But beyond even that insult, one of the merchants with which we have regular, equitable dealings has suggested that English actions are not even legal. Surely the Federation has laws in place that prevent this sort of thing. From the small amount of information we were able to find, the Ferengi are breaking interstellar trade laws. One of my assistants did some research into this issue, but he was not able to come to a conclusion. Perhaps you can learn more. There's a computer terminal below us, near the door to the transporter. If you wish to see the negotiations continue, I suggest you look into the matter. All this back and forth is precisely what takes so long to do this. Alright. Sir. Teferi Council. Devoted to balance all things. They are neutral in all conflicts. Recent reports indicate that the Teferi feel that their previous dealings with the leadership of the Ferengar have been in balance in the favor of the Ferengi. All Teferi-Ferengar negotiations are threatened by this issue. Ulish. Representative of the Ferengi Alliance. Ulish has past dealings with Japan and forced to maintain fair business practices to avoid alienating the Teferi. Recent reports indicate Ulish has altered some contracts he made with the Teferi. She endangers is available. Ulish has a rep for being a gambler and has been accused of dishonest business practices. The following hollow recording was submitted by Starfleet Intelligence Operator 127 immediately following his arrival at Starbase 39 Sierra. So the deal is set to go down as soon as this conference falls apart. We stand to make a hefty profit from the whole thing, and Starfleet will never know we played them for sips. Completely confident in your lackeys, I don't like the fact that I haven't met any of them. We need some kind of signal or sign in case the operation has been compromised. Doesn't go off. How about you send one of your assistants to me and offer me something basically worthless? Entertainment provisions. Have you seen those things? The Federation doesn't even know how to set up a good Tongo game. Anyway, be careful. There are eyes and ears everywhere. You need to be sure that the dealings look as legitimate as possible. I don't mind burning my bridges with the debris, but Starfleet must never know what's really going on. Someone's coming. End recording. And Vimok of Rigel 5 is renowned for being straightforward and honest. Vimok was one of the primary boosters of the current trade negotiations, but he will not risk losing face to salvage failed negotiations. 1A. For the purpose of this act, the table contains sub-items, symbols A through F, and to be considered means by the Ferengi Commerce Authority. The fees are collected on imported goods containing the framework according to the proportion set forth in the schedule of tariffs, duties, and attached agriculture. Ferengi Commerce, upon request by Embassy, modified the fee provided for in the tariff schedule attached in urgent circumstances based on the economic call for required protective measures of reciprocity. The levy on imported spice was not included in the agenda of tariffs by the Ferengi Commerce Authority, as its value and frequency as dictated by the schedule of duties was not provide sufficient information and might have contradicted the attached agriculture calendar. Additional information, but it's practically indecipherable. Compared to other Ferengi contracts and existing interstellar trade laws, there is no clear answer. Ulish has modified other contracts in a similar fashion, and his amendments were deemed legal in the case of Ulish versus Dennis. However, in the similar case of Hazard versus Pactive, agreements made under Provision 11X2 were ruled to be legal, and Hazard was forced to pay restitution and damages. Conclusion: this trade agreement is falling into a gray area of the law and would require an actual trial to determine its legality. Let's go ask Tanae for assistance.
I'm very busy right now. If it will help, you have my authorization to offer the Ferengi some entertainment commodities.
Let me guess, this is in exchange for dropping the tariff we discussed earlier. It's not exactly what I was hoping for, but under the circumstances, I suppose I don't have any choice but to agree. Fine, the tariffs will be dropped. I will make the arrangements with Lieutenant Commander Brocal. And let me give you a piece of advice. Never do business with a smiling Radiant. All you'll end up with is a box of party favors. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to be left alone. So the tariff is lifted with no further stipulations. That is excellent news. Number 1, with our species back in balance, we are willing to continue with the trade conference. Thank you. We will not forget your assistance in this affair. Want in here, right? The three have agreed to our terms. Excellent. I am pleased that an understanding could be reached. We will continue with the trade negotiations. The Federation will get the tissue generators they need, and we will have our new world. Finally, the trade conference can get started. You averted a major diplomatic incident here today. Thank you so much. Alright, so that will about do for this episode. I can't sit here. I hope that you enjoyed it and found it informative. Whoops, I'm gonna get stuck. And useful. You can, of course, comment below what you thought, subscribe, ring the bell, and everything else that we always like to do. And we'll see you at the vault in the next episode. Bye-bye.